Fresh Crew, we back again with another video, and today we gonna take a look at these Jordan 1 OG Low Travis Scott Reverse Olives. Now before we jump into this video, I need everybody to join the Fresh Crew. Now how you join the Fresh Crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media. That's at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. Now if y'all didn't catch my message last video, of course I got a lot going on in the personal life. Like I said, we own and operate group homes. It is a family business, and I did start a new course where I'm teaching people how to open up group homes for themselves. And that's like my little side thing. So if y'all interested in something like that, I know we're here to talk sneakers, but it's gonna be the top link in the description. It's called Group Home Masterminds. We teaching people how to open up these group homes and basically take care of these kids that's displaced in the system for whatever reason. You know, they can't be at home with their family. So if you're interested in something like that, just click the top link in the description section. But that's enough about that. Let's jump into the review of these shoes. Now these Jordan 1 OG Low Travis Scott Reverse Olives did release on September 28th for 2024 for a retail price of $150 in men's sizing. Now one thing I could say about this shoe is like, the hype was definitely there. Hey, if it's one thing that you know about Jordans, like, if you give us a hot collab, like, we definitely gonna be copping. I mean, the hype is always gonna be there. And it seemed like the Jordan 1 OG Low Travis Scott, it never fails. Like, a lot of people saying, like, they overstepping their bounds with these Jordan 1 OG Low Travis Scotts, but that's not the case at all. Like, I think that all these shoes will go, no matter how many colorways they put out, no matter how ugly. I know we got the brown ones coming out here soon. We just got those yellow and blue ones not too long ago. And it's like, all of these sell out. Like, they gonna sell out immediately. The resale is definitely gonna be there. If you got them for retail, you can guarantee like triple your money no matter what size you get. So it's always gonna be like that. But this one, I accidentally doubled up on. I accidentally doubled up on it. But I gotta tell y'all the story. So here's what happened. Like, shout out to the guy Bird Kicks, man. If y'all ain't hip to Bird Kicks, go follow him on Instagram. I be getting some of the early pairs from him. But I know I never hit on Travis Scott's. Like, I have never hit on the sneakers app on no Travis Scott's. I ain't never hit on no raffles or at my local, you know, tier 0 boutiques. It's no chance that you're getting these for retail. It's basically slim to none. So this one was no different. I ain't even want to get the headache or, you know what I mean, had an issue of trying to get my hopes up of trying to hit for retail. So I went ahead and copped the early pair. I got hit over the head for that early pair. No, I paid about $600. You know what I mean? Because I know, like, these gonna go back up. And then, lo and behold, I go on Sneakers app, and I take the dub. I take the dub on my personal side. So I was very happy about that. So I did accidentally double up, because I didn't think I was gonna double up. But now I'm gonna definitely beat one pair into the ground. Like, I always wanted a Travis Scott that I could wear a lot. But all the Travises that I got in my collection, I end up not wearing them that much, because I'm like, man, these going for a bag. I might wear them once or twice, and I kind of put them on ice. They might be trade bait, or, you know what I mean, if I fall on hard times, I don't know, like, you got a little stash on the side. So these ones is definitely gonna fall into that category, but luckily I got that extra pair that I could rock. Basically, this was supposed to be the most available Travis Scott OG Low ever. Word on the street, it was 180,000 pairs of these worldwide. Now that's ridiculous. Like, usually they have about, you know, 100,000, maybe 80,000, somewhere within that range. That makes it pretty much impossible to cop this shoe. But 180, like, that's a normal Jordan release. Like, that's a GR. That's basically a GR number. So people took dubs on these. I've seen a lot of dubs on the sneakers app. Like, by far, this is the most dubs I ever seen on the sneakers app ever. So these was fairly available. And on my local tier 0 shop, I know one of my guys hit for like 2 or 3 pairs. And it's like, golly, like, I mean, it was a lot of these in the street. It's still a lot now. We've seen the videos of them getting backdoored, so these were highly available. Now, if you did take an L on these and you was looking to pick these up on a secondary site, currently on StockX, you can get this for a size 12 for about $457, and that's before any taxes, fees that's associated with buying from these secondary sites. And I would say, honestly, this is a good time to buy them. Like, everybody who hit on the sneakers app should be getting pairs in their hand right now, or if they ain't getting them now, it should be in the next day or so. So a lot of these is floating around and getting resold now, and this is basically the dip. These will go up. I can almost guarantee these will go up, but we'll talk about that in a second. Before we do, let's take a closer look at this shoe. This shoe has a suede and leather upper, white and olive cover the upper of the shoe, a reverse black Nike check, a sail midsole, a olive color outer sole, the Cactus Jack logo on the back of one shoe, Jordan Wings logo on the other shoe, with the red Nike Air on the tongue. Now this shoe did come with 2 spare pair of laces. You do get a pair of pink laces as well as a pair of black laces, so you do got options to, do a lace swap with these Jordan 1 OG lows. Now I was talking about the value of this shoe before we took a closer look, and I can almost guarantee these gonna go up. Now these probably gonna perform similar to the women's olives. Now the women's olives was fire. These was fire, and personally, this is a tough one. Like, I'm not too sure which one I like the best. Like, the black is kind of sticking out to me, so I'm kind of going with the women's olives. But that green, like that mostly olive green with the black check, is fire too. So these are a close tie in my humble opinion. Like, I can't really pick one. They almost the same shoe. A lot of people saying that, like, man, these are the same shoe. You got one, you don't need the other. But I beg to differ. Like, they definitely different shoes, different drips, different swags with each one. So it's kind of hard to pick which one I would go with though. But one thing about these women olives, like, when I got these, I think they was going for maybe about 600 or so bucks. I did do a trade with a trade app, and I traded like a pair of Lost and Founds, and I want to say like 2 pair of Jordan 4 Midnight Navy, the GS versions, GS sizes I want to say. I'm not 100% sure what that trade was, but I know for sure I traded some Lost and Founds and like 2 other shoes. So I came out ahead at the time for the trade because the other 2 shoes wasn't going for much. But I seen these recently, and they was hovering around like $1,200, $1,300 in my size 12 men. Like, that's a 13.5 women. So I'm like, these went to the moon, and people were actually paying that for this shoe. Like, it was actually recent sales for that plus $1,000 range, and that's ridiculous. So this is definitely a fire shoe. Granted, the stock numbers were lower on that. This one will probably get up there too. I can see this one touching about that $600, maybe $700, $800 range here by like the end of the year. I don't know if it'll ever get to the $1,300 or $1,200, but once people start beating their pairs up, I can see these creeping up quite quickly. Now, if you were looking to pick up this shoe and you never bought a Jordan 1 OG low and you worried about the fit or the sizing, I would say go true to size on these Jordan 1 OG lows. Now, typically, I would say go down a half a size on the OG lows because usually they fit big in the past, but these fit true to size to me. Like, some of the old OG lows were kind of big, but as of recently, a lot of these been fitting true to size, whether it be these or the Mocha ones. Like, the Mocha 1 lows fit true to size too, so definitely get your real size that you always get in Jordan 1 OG lows or OG highs, and you should be okay. Now, if I had to rate this shoe between 1 and 10, with 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, this is about a 9.5 out of 10. Like, this one is pretty good. Like, it ain't too many critiques that I got from this shoe. This is a very nice shoe. The materials are right. You get the extra spare pair of laces. Of course, the Travis Scotts, you get that detail, more better material on the shoe. We got the big Nike swoosh on it. Like, I love the oversized Nike swoosh on the OG lows. Some of the other Jordan 1 lows, like the Mochas, you don't really get that bigger swoosh. You get like the standard size swoosh. So definitely they get points for that. So all in all, this is definitely a fire shoe. And of course, I got my double up. Yeah, I had to bring the double up out. For those who thought I was perfect, I had to bring the double up out. So I definitely got the double up on these. I'm gonna be keeping one on ice, to see what the prices do. But I'm definitely beating one pair into the ground. So, and before we get out of here, I want to hear from the Fresh crew. Did y'all pick up these Jordan 1 OG low Travis Scott reverse olives? Did y'all let them sit? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I need you to join the Fresh crew. How you join the Fresh crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media. That's at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. It's your boy Mo signing out for Fresh Colorway, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.